Step into the PSL Hub, where vibrant collaboration sparks real change. Here, philanthropists and NGO leaders unite, driven by a shared vision, to create sustainable funding for causes that matter. With PSL Hub, your principal remains protected while your generosity multiplies. Imagine an endless stream of donations and events, supporting communities without ever depleting your original funds. This model empowers you to give
my feather or fetter. That is my wing or trap when the feather becomes a fetter. Have we talked about what a fetter means? Fetter, feather, feather, fetter. Are we joking? Alright, let's talk about this because this has something to do with it. Alright, so my wing or trap. The same element that grants me free flight from falling becomes the fetter that traps me down to a wet floor once fallen. What am I? I am no superhero. I am no bird. I am no fly. I wasn't meant to fly for long. Flying was a stage in my metamorphosis. When the season to get wet and wind of my wings comes, the wet season, I take flight for the last time on a rainy day. Once my wings are wet, they become sticky. Then I perch on the closest surface, and that becomes the last place I set feet before losing my wings. Losing my wings may seem like a sad thing, and it is a sad thing if I stay down too long, as a result of which I get crushed underfoot, and it becomes my last day in the world of meaning. My meaning is my life. Losing my life means returning to no meaning from where I began my journey. I don't know what happens to me after my meaning is lost, so I won't like to lose my meaning alongside losing my wings. I have seen many of my kind that have already lost their meanings, and I am not able to see beyond my own meaning to understand what going to non-meaning has to offer my fallen ones and one-time fellow heroes. I wish I was a superhero able to transverse meaning to non-meaning back and forth before losing my own wings and without losing my own meaning. I would have been glad to tell what losing meaning really feels like for all fallen heroes. Now that I am still sharing in the world of meaning, I can tell you only what non-meaning looks like. It is wet, it is cold, and it is empty. I can tell you that I don't want to be any of these because these are what fallen heroes are as I see them. They are wet, cold, and empty. They are stuck, inactive, and immobile. I don't find any meaning in the combination of all these. I would rather want to remain free even if I can't fly after losing my wings, and warm even if it is cold on a rainy day, and dry even if soaked with the rain, and active even if suspended on my feet, and mobile even if deactivated from the use of my wings or the possibility of growing another. I find meaning in having what I want and no meaning in losing what I have. I would rather keep on keeping what I currently have, with or without my wings. For keeping what I have is my meaning, and losing all I have is non-meaning. I see the sad fate of my fallen heroes who are currently struggling to set themselves free from their wings that is sticking to the floor, and I am proud of those who have made it from wetness and being stuck back to dryness and being free. I don't know if I will have the opportunity to be like them when I eventually lose my wings. I will love to achieve that same freedom. I see only a handful of my kinds achieve. However, it is fate after the rain that comes the shine. But the heat may not be enough to warm those who are falling and who have already lost their meaning after the fall. Many have lost it because of how and where they fell, and I don't know where I might fall or how. But one thing I know is that regardless of where I fall, I want to still preserve my meaning after the fall. And I am already close to my fall, so please wait for me. If I don't return to continue my story, know that I didn't intend to lose my meaning, but fate may have chosen its unavoidable loss for me. And whether it is today or tomorrow, meaning is still thrifty and thriftily possessed by those who haven't met their fate of being fettered by their own wings. I know when that day comes, the end is same for all. Loss of meaning is the end. PSL invites us to reflect on what we are currently doing with our opportunities now that we are still having them. Like this sober Termite, we all need to be sober, pondering upon the meaning of our time and how we currently use it, same as our money and all other resources we are opportune to currently have and keep. PSL stakes don't make us lose them, whether time, money, freedom, and happiness. They rather enhance having them in abundance. Yet, after enjoying the benefits of PSL, we must still face our individual fates of loss of meaning, and we need to be intentional about everything we do with what we have, get, and keep from our PSL stakes. In PSL, giving back to those who lack is the best way to show that we value what we have, not keeping it to ourselves alone until we eventually lose it or to fate. It will be sad if what we have never helps those who lack them also get them because of us. Eventually, fate will take them all from us and we will not find meaning in losing them. But it still can't be avoided at last. And that is why, because we know such a time is coming, let us define our purpose with PSL today. Which values are we supporting with our giving from the benefits of PSL, shelter, clothing, feeding, or income? Whichever option we give the most to from our PSL benefits, we should give intentionally and continuously, because that's more meaningful than hoarding them from others. For those who haven't started enjoying the benefits of PSL, why the wait? PSL is open for you too. Don't stay locked out without your membership. Become a member today and start getting the benefits you can give to others who lack. Before the end, give as if you were perpetuating these benefits through others rather than losing them when hoarded, and fate still snatches them from you at last. Before fate comes to rip off these benefits, start giving them to those who lack to distribute them meaningfully. Choose your PSL stake option to get started. Once in, choose your giving percentage from your PSL benefits. Announce this weekly or monthly after giving. Let's record it and track its impact. You can give 3% up to 30% per benefits you enjoy from PSL, and it will go back to those who lack it through the PSL Focal Values departments. We are waiting for your first announcement. So, choose your PSL stake today and make your first announcement of giving in 1 week to 1 month from now. See you at the next announcement.